Today I took one trade and one winner. So going into today, we were in this little downtrend. But yesterday it kind of broke out of it. So if you look at here, downtrend, yesterday we broke out, and then we kind of retested that trend line also, right here. So broke out, retested, and then overnight it retested and started rallying again. So that seemed to be a bullish sign. The pivot relationships were also bullish. The market open was above value and above range. But inside H3 and L3. But also, I was saying that it didn't quite close above R1, so it's technically still in the downtrend here. It's still bearish technically because it never got out of or closed above R1. So I was still open to shorts. My main level here was this low volume node here, which was the high volume node ledge between these two nodes, and that was from anywhere from 67.90 to 68.02 or so, or even above that, because this is not the most accurate zone, so I was willing to give it more room. So market opens up and it starts rallying right after retesting yesterday high. I want to see if it can come back to a value area high for me to long, but never did. And it starts going up into the high volume node ledge that I have, this zone. So I'm looking to short here, and it just goes right through it. And I'm trying to be patient because I don't want to trade like yesterday, where I was just trying to short off of all these minor pullbacks. So I'm really trying to be patient here. And it goes above this high volume node ledge area right into R1. So R1, I'm still interested in shorting this because I can technically extend that to there. I mean, it's not the most precise zone, so it is in that area of low volume nodes, so I'm interested in shorting this still, and it coincides with R1, so I'm still interested. What I see here is that as it breaks above, right here, RSI is lower than this one, which was a lower high than this one, so it was a normal divergence on RSI. So that was kind of my context going in, and then I kept trying to see if there were any confirmations here, any P-shapes or not, something, but didn't really get anything until that break above. So it breaks above the highs, and then what I see here is on the 2-minute also here. You can see this P-shape here, this P-shape here, POC kind of at the highs over here, and I do like that. And I like that. I also see the 1-minute delta divergence with slightly CVD hidden divergence here. Not much, but there's a 1-minute delta divergence. And then also on the 2-minute, there was a delta divergence that was forming there, right where the P-shape was. So the idea was that I have RSI normal divergence, I have the CVD hidden divergence, I also have the 1-minute and 2-minute delta divergences with a P-shape. So I thought I had pretty solid confirmations there. Yeah, the other thing was that as it broke above, like all throughout the morning, it breaks above the highs here. And as it breaks above, doesn't really rally too much, it rejects right away. So, and then it comes back into consolidation, it's just kind of hanging around here, which I thought wasn't the most bullish signal. Again, it breaks above, but then kind of forms that P shape and then comes back down. So I did like the chances of the short. The thing that I was hesitant about was this. So there's this low volume node intraday here with the consolidation zone here. So I thought maybe it would pull back into this low volume node and then bounce. So that was kind of my only concern here. But I thought the level itself was really good. So I decided to go in with just one contract because I was kind of worried that it might be a repeat of yesterday, and that I wanted a little more room for me to take a few attempts at this because I thought it might be a little choppy. So I entered with just one, and then of course this low volume node kind of made me unsure of this. So just one contract here. Seemed like it was forming a P shape, but eventually got down. It retested that P shape there, and then I thought I would get stopped out there, but rejected again at this initial P shape here, forming another P shape, and then it broke down below. So then now I'm a little nervous because it is at that low volume node. I really wanted to put my stop at break even, but my entry is at 68.02 or so. Instead, I put it at this swing high, the lower high that formed over here, just in case it bounced at that low volume node there. But it didn't, got rejected. And then again, this has been happening for the last couple of days too. This is making huge divergences, bunch of sellers. It seemed like it's getting absorbed, but then just the sellers are relentless, and then they push price downwards eventually. So that's kind of what I've been finding out the last couple of days there. And then my target was at yesterday high, which was around 3R. So I took profit there, and that was it. Seems like it bounced from there a little bit, and then now coming back down. I really thought this was a good level. It opened up above yesterday high, but I thought the short was it was a decent level to short at because of that big low volume node there. So not a bad trade.